Hey guys!
What is happening, everybody?
So, we don't normally like to start off streams with some heavy stuff, but a situation was brought to our attention today and we need to talk about it. So, I don't know, maybe like a week and a half ago, I started noticing a guy popping up in the Facebook groups saying that he had like one or two tint kegs and that he was selling them. And yes, I'm back. Hello. Whenever we see someone talk about their tent keg, whether it be a problem they're having with it or that they want to sell it or whatever, the first thing we always do is look that person up to see when it was purchased and things like that. This guy, when I looked it up, I could not find his name in our database anywhere. But, sometimes people will buy things, under a different name or under their business name or whatever. So I didn't think much of it. I reached out to the guy. I wanted to make sure that there was no issues going on with the keg that was making him sell it and whatever. He assured me no, there was no problem. He just didn't really have a use for it. Business was slowing down. He was kind of downsizing. And then today I was on Facebook and I saw a post where somebody said that this man had stolen money from them. Basically, he said, hey, I'm going to sell this and whatever. And when the individual then sent the money, the guy just never shipped it. On that post, I saw at least one other person who said, yeah, he did the same thing to me. So we wanted to address this because we do try to make sure that, we're out here and we're being as helpful as we can. So with this in mind, if you are ever in a group and you are thinking about buying a used tint keg, absolutely insist that the keg be sent back to us. Whoever is buying the keg, we will not charge you for it, but we'll get it back in our hands. We will clean it. We will replace any parts that need to be replaced. If the wrap is damaged, we'll replace the wrap. And then once it's all good to go, we will personally ship it to you. But what this will allow you to do is look at the seller and say, okay, once it's in their hands, I'll go ahead and pay you. We don't want this to ever happen to anybody ever again. So we'll go ahead, we'll put ourselves out there, and, as much as we can help handling it, we will. And if that person isn't willing to do so, take a step back, maybe reconsider purchasing it, because it's not like they would lose any money doing that for you as the buyer. So we just wanted to start out with that. We don't want our products being used to cheat people out of their hard-earned money. Period. So just, let it be known, this will be a service that we offer from now on. And it will be free of charge for the buyer and the seller. We will just do it for you. No, we didn't end up removing the guy from anything. The gentleman, after he swindled a few people, deleted his Facebook profile, which that's the only reason why I didn't name him, because there's no point in it. His profile doesn't exist anymore. So just so anyone knows, if this happens again in the future, this is how we get around it. This is how we want to attack this. Okay.
Yeah, so the bottom line is, if you have a tint keg and you want to sell it, it's cool. But there's people out there that's ruined it for everybody as far as trust. And, this sort of thing happens. And as many great people as we have in our industry, it'd be nice to think that we didn't have any bad seeds. But obviously we do. We have a few criminals floating around in our industry that are willing to take advantage of other people wanting a great deal. But like Brittany was saying, absolutely insist that it goes through us. And here's what I want you to do. We will get the item, and then you can pay for the item, and then we'll fully refurbish. I mean, if that person didn't take good care of it and they tore up the wrap and it just looks shitty, I'll rewrap it. I'll make it like new again for you and ship it to you at no extra charge for you. But you don't pay them until we have the product here. And that way you know that it's a secure transaction, because there's no real other way to protect yourself unless it's local. You know, I've reached out to pretty much everybody that's we've saw selling a tint keg used. I hate to see it. I even bought one myself. I bought it back from the person, brought it here, and then sold it for what I bought it for, you know, because it just seemed like that was the easiest way to do this. And that doesn't always work. I had another guy in North Carolina. He was getting out of the business or whatever, and he was selling his, and a local guy to him bought it. So he didn't want to go through the time of waiting for the keg to come to me and then go back to him. So he just went and picked it up. But, you know, if you can pick it up, that's great. But, and I think any tool should be like that, especially some of these higher dollar ones. And also the bottom line is, you know, if the deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. You know, $110 or $120, whatever this guy was selling it for, just didn't seem right. I just wish we would have done something different when the guy didn't check out in our system. So here's another proposal. There's only two people on the planet that sell, or two companies on the planet that sell tint kegs, us and 44 Tools. 44 Tools has their own wrap, so you can identify that wrap. And I'm not sure they would verify, but we can reach out to them and see that they would verify if somebody's trying to sell a used tint keg from 44 Tools, you know, just getting verification that the person actually has it. You know, here's a situation that we're pretty sure this guy didn't even have kegs to sell to begin with.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
so
he had pictures, but there's no saying that they were his pictures.
there's freaking tint keg pictures all over the internet, guys. I mean, and we appreciate that. That really,
We love it. It's good.
But on the other hand, it also, I don't even know what to say or do.
Yeah.
I'm beside myself.
Yeah, we're pretty irritated at it. We had a nice, long, heated conversation about it before we went live, because we literally found out about this like a half an hour ago. And, I mean, we had to immediately address it. But, you know, we want to move on from that. We want to get to Tool Talk Tuesday. We want to lift this back up. But, you know, keep that in mind for the future. If you see anybody selling a tint keg and it seems like there's buyers interested, post it up there. Sun Distributing will fully service this keg for the buyer. Let's remove that risk. Let's not let criminals keep on going with this.
Tag us in the post. Absolutely.
We will handle it. Okay, so on to Tool Talk Tuesday. Soak shields. Dash protectors.
Oops. Wasn't supposed to show that one yet.
Not that one. The other one.
Yeah, we got those ones.
So protecting vehicles, particularly when you're doing windshields. It has been a hot topic over recent years. Many BCMs have been damaged. Many dashboards have been waterlogged. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's funny when you get the stitching wet, how things swell up and all stuff goes bad. You know, and the thing is, I've seen so many people comment on posts, be like, you know, I've been tinting for 20 years and I've never had to this or never had to that. You know, I mean, I've been tinting for 32 years and they've never had self-driving cars, you know, but they do now. So there's technology going into these things. The dashboards aren't getting any bigger. They're having to find places to stuff these things. And it's our solution is finding them. So that's kind of a big deal. And um yeah, cars have changed. So we were talking about, there's so many different things, and it's hard to think of something to talk about. And Brittany brings up the idea of dash protection, dash soak shields, and dash covers, because I mean, let's face it, not everybody has a soak shield, not everybody has a dash towel, and back in the day, before Soak Shield came out with the soak ropes and other stuff, I would take the little, and I don't have, I'd take this is just a regular dish towel, but pretend it's a microfiber towel, and I'd put a bunch of these all over the dash to protect it and kind of stuff it down, and it was just a nightmare. And when I was like up against the wall time wise, a lot of times I didn't do it. And one time I had a brand spanking new Hellcat Challenger, and I didn't have those things and never had a problem. But this day I had a problem. The trunk started popping, the lock started going up and down, the horn started making funny noises randomly, and the dash was flickering on and off, and like it was a bad day. The car had like 17 miles on it, and I didn't. I was fortunate. I was probably one of the first ones to have a problem with the Chrysler, so the service department had no idea. Now they have bulletins in their system, so if a Chrysler comes in with a tinted windshield and BCM acting up, a lot of times they won't cover it under warranty, and mine got covered under warranty, so that was a very, very very, very good thing. And we don't want to see people in that situation anymore. It's scary, especially when you get to like this time of year. I know everybody's slowing down right now, and our orders and numbers are showing that you guys are slowing down right now. So as we creep into fall and winter and the slow season, or as we would call it, the ramen noodle season, um, having a $1,200 or $1,500 computer take a shit on you doing a windshield, you're doing the windshield because you're just trying to get that next paycheck so you can get through the winter. Not everybody saves a bunch of money to get through the winter, so you just grind. And to have something like that happen for no good reason.
Oh, it could be catastrophic.
It can be. It could. I mean, what do you do in a situation like that? It's
Cry.
the worst thing in the world to have to go tell a customer that you just damaged their vehicle. But it's even worse if you don't have the money at the moment to cover it, or if you do cover it, a bill's not getting paid, or something. We're not all as much money as we're capable of making. We're not all making, $150,000 a year. It's just not the reality. It's more of, if we take this couple of months where I'm so jammed up, I would be making $150,000, $200,000 a year because I'm making doctors pay. That's not a year-round thing. That it just, I mean, maybe for some of you Southern folks, it's a little closer to that, but yeah, I mean, but here we go.
So
Listen,
previously, we carried Soak Shield, Dash Shield.
yes.
We did stop for a moment, and that's when we brought in, I believe, the unbranded dash towel. Then we started carrying the Tinner brand dash towels. Now we have in again the dash shields and some very special ones.
Can't keep up with Brittany.
Move faster. Sun
That's what this is, guys.
distributing.
All right, so check this out. I'm gonna take this off for a minute.
He can't
'Cause
hear us.
I
Now's the
haven't
time
even
to talk
opened
crap.
one of these yet. Stop
We are
talking.
so
I'm trying to talk
excited.
from way back here. So, ooh, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, and these are the extra large ones. These and the Soak Shield ones are the extra large ones. They're not on the website yet.
We're
But
getting
Brittany
there.
promises to get on that really quick, and maybe during the stream today. Who knows? But oh, I haven't even seen one of these yet. I just ordered a bunch of these, and tonight we're going to be giving away at least one of them. This one. But check this shit out, guys. It's so
Stand
big it
up.
doesn't even fit. Whoops, this way.
Look at
Oh, tilt this way.
that.
There
That's
we
a
go.
good looking dash cover right there.
And a lot of people aren't, they're like, we sell more gray ones than we do white ones. But I'm going to tell you guys a secret.
You guys are low key sleeping on the white ones.
You have no idea what you're missing on the white ones. And I know, I think the same way. It's like, oh, let's get the gray because it'll look nicer longer. The white ones really don't get that dirty and they clean really easy. But the nice thing about the white ones is you tuck it in and you can see the entire edge around the dash without a light because it just lights it up. Pro tip. So we ordered only white in the Sun Distributing because
We like it.
well, I'm going to give some away. Oops, I don't know how to do this. Damn backward. Maybe I should mirror my camera, but oops. I'm going to stop trying to do that. I'm just not good at it. But so, yeah, we're going to give some away and we're going to let you guys see why white is so much better. And these are 70 inches wide. The other ones are 60 inches wide. The ones that we normally sell. So these are the extra long ones. They're good for pickup trucks, vans, SUVs, things of that nature. Ooh, what am I going to announce?
How to enter the giveaway.
Oh, well, I don't know. You just have to be here. There is no entry. We see your names in the comments, and we're just going to pick
most of you.
Well, if you ain't commenting, you ain't entering because I can't see you. So there, and you just have to be here. We're gonna go down the list. So stay active. That's all we require is just stay active, enjoy the stream, and be a part of it. And we're gonna talk about things. We're not just gonna talk about dash covers and soak shield ropes, but we're gonna talk about all the things, and this is just the main topic for the night. So, yeah. And
Sean Vogler's really excited to get his entry.
you know what? Sean Vogler, you sent me a plastic surgeon. Yeah, I love that thing. Although I don't wear it to work anymore because I just don't feel like it's right because, I have to wear, this stuff.
Oh, but before we had uniforms, he wore it all the time.
I did. I love that thing. And I wear it on the weekends. And actually, when I go out to do flat glass jobs, I'll wear it. I love the pockets and I love the stuff. So, Sean, we're going to send you one of these dash towels just because we can. And I know you're going to just love it. And you can take it home and use it because I understand you shouldn't be flaunting that around Solar FX. People will think, what the hell's going on here? Why is there a Sun Distributing thing? But you know what? We love it. It's cool. So put him on the list. We'll get him.
Cornbread and chili.
Cornbread. Wait, what?
Sorry.
Cornbread and chicken.
No, cornbread and chili. You take the chili and your piece of cornbread and you plop it on there and you take your spoon and you crush it up, and get some cheese on it, and it's the best thing ever.
But Rick Thomas said cornbread and chicken.
Cheyenne said cornbread and chili.
So we should. All right, what is it, guys? What do you prefer?
Cornbread and chili. Team chili.
Hey, don't be trying to sway the audience here.
Oh, I'm gonna sway them, all of them.
Oh.
So we have Galactic Shades, also from Michigan, in the chat. 2 different people from there. Hello, guys.
What's the Galactic Shades? I don't even. Oh, I love that name.
Chili. Let's see. We got chili, We got chili. We got anything. Chili. Beans and cornbread.
Hell yeah. I ain't following nobody.
Oh, we got one vote for chicken.
Chicken. Is it wrong of me to want chicken tenders or boneless wings because I just don't want to deal with the bones? Is that wrong? And how come my shit ain't scrolling? This is pissing me off.
When you guys get out of this live, Google the guy who went on a whole rant to his town hall about how boneless wings are not wings.
Dude, this guy was so pissed off. He just...
It was amazing. It was amazing.
It was the best.
Yeah, so I think it's safe to say we got a couple of people in here about that chicken life, but mostly chili.
So what we're saying is the common denominator is cornbread.
Yeah.
Now, who makes the best cornbread? Personally, I hate to say it, but I think Boston Market. They just got the best cornbread ever.
I like their cornbread because some places their cornbread just too dry. Like you take a bite of it and your mouth is like the Sahara. You're nearly choking. And that's not right.
Well, speaking of dry and choking, did you see what Burger King did with their nuggets? How many of you guys have had what are we even talking about here? But Burger King nuggets, $1.49 for 10 of them.
Yeah,
I was
gross,
like, hell yeah,
though.
give me 2 of those. I'm like, I'm gonna get 20 nuggets for fucking $3, and I couldn't even eat 2 of them. I ate the first one. It was nasty. It was mushy, and so I think they figured that out because now they got that ghost pepper chicken nuggets.
See, I saw those and I wanted to try them, but I dislike their nuggets so much I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Oh, I'm assuming they're the same nuggets too. Oh, nasty.
Deer nuggets.
Huh?
Oh, burner account says, Rick left us, so he's going to get a tea. He has a curtain behind him. That's why his background does that. No worries. Yeah, BK Nuggets, trash. Cattleman's has great cornbread. What's that? What's Cattleman's? Burner account says it's because Burger King nuggets are pigeons off the roof, not chicken. Fun fact.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The more you know. Okay, so originally we were talking about soap shields and dash covers.
I'm with Top Service though. He's with me. We got this. No fucking bones. Ain't got time for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. A good rack of ribs, but I got to be able to peel the meat off the bone like with a fork, a plastic fork. I don't. Just, you don't understand.
No, okay, so Sean says McDonald's still has the best nuggets on the planet, and then Cheyenne says Wendy's, though. Okay, so it depends on the mood I'm in. If I'm getting a Frosty, Wendy's nuggets are top notch because I like to dip them in my Frosty. If I'm eating just nuggets, McDonald's is my go-to then.
I'm with you, Sean. And you're old enough to remember this. Remember the old McDonald's chicken nuggets? They were nasty. And then they're like, I don't know. I feel like it was in the 90s. They decided they're going to do an all white meat nugget. And they really did it. They put real freaking chicken inside those things. And it's great. And they've held true to that ever since. And yeah, I'm down. And you can eat them cold and they're still fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely down with that.
Right. So, soak shields. Back on topic. Soak shields are necessary. I'm sorry for all the old guys out there that want to be angry about it, but they are. They're necessary these days.
Kathy thinks that we're hungry. How did we get on the food topic anyway?
I ate most of my lunch today. So I got a little snack if I need more. I don't know. That's the problem with having the chat here is it just will be on topic and I look over and somebody says something random knowing I'm going to squirrel.
You guys are absolutely allowed to. We don't even get mad at you when you hijack the stream.
No,
it's fine.
No, it's all good. Yeah. So and then the dash covers. So do you remember, I want to say it was one vehicle in particular that people were warping the dashboards on.
The Jeep Grand Cherokees.
Was it those? I thought it was something nicer than that.
You just offended a bunch of people.
I'm not saying that the Jeep Grand Cherokee isn't nice. I'm saying
It's
I think
nicer
it's something
than
nicer.
the Jeep Cherokee.
Well, yes, because
Anyway.
it's the Grand. It better be
Yeah,
nicer.
see.
But what I'm saying is I thought it was something nicer. I thought there was like a Mercedes or something that was doing it.
Yeah, like 10 out of 10 people in the chat says the Grand Cherokee. So, sorry. You thought it was nicer because that was back before you could afford something nicer.
Soak shields are so tedious, but there's going to be that one time that it's like, dang, I wish I should have put it in. Exactly. Don't let
Okay,
there
so-
be that time.
Let me throw out another pro tip about the soak shield too, because like everybody's tried to stuff a soak shield, a soak rope. Let me grab an OG. Everybody's tried to stuff a soak. Man, my lighting. It's just
You needed
awful
a different
today.
color one.
Oh, this is so.
It's playing
it's
with your
not it.
green screen. You should have grabbed something besides yellow. Because it's looking for lime green. You should have grabbed red or something.
Yeah. Well. Anyways. Okay. I don't have an Alex.
I'll grab
and
one. Hold on.
Brittany's gonna do it. So, anyways, pro tip. Anyways, everybody's been tinting a like a Chevy truck windshield, and the soak rope just does not want to go in there, especially towards the middle of the goddamn dashboard. It's like scary, and you know if you jam it, you might just. Oh look, you got me different colors, but you might just try to jam it in there, and then all of a sudden find out that you've got a crack in the windshield. You know that actually happens too. So pro tip, take your, I don't have one in here. Take your slim foot. I suppose you could use a bulldozer, but it's kind of hard on the rubber, but you can use your slim foot and just jam your towel down there. So you'll just take your towel and push it down there. And why do I have so, I need some better color correction. But you'll skip the soak rope altogether and just use the dash protector, and it's going to take care of that for you. And you can thank me later because it's absolutely perfect.
And we have so many colors.
There, maybe that's better.
Look at that. We
I'm a
got
little
pink.
paler, but
We got some purples.
no. This light is really messing with me. I don't like it.
Yeah,
It's 'cause of the
exactly. Rather
cellophane,
have one and not need it than not have one and need it. No, the pink ones are really legit. Do you think pros buy them for the repurposed uses? Yes. Because if there's one thing tinners are, it's resourceful. You use what you've got. So yeah, I'm sure tinners use dash soak shields for all sorts of things. Now the purple is nice, and we've also had customers ask us for like custom color combinations to match their branding better if we didn't have the exact one that they wanted. And you know, it takes a little extra time sometimes because we're not the ones that make them. But if that was something that you wanted, it's a possibility. You just have to get in contact with us. Only got one mini, so gonna order some with you tomorrow. See, that's the thing. Like when people are debating and only want to buy one, I normally say get the OG. Because as far as having like a middle of the road that's gonna fit more things, the OG will do that for you. The cases where you actually need the mini or the XL, it's not going to be as many as the OG. But yeah, definitely get more, buy more.
Yeah, I for sure recommend going with at least one installer set, because then you just get all three colors in one.
Yeah.
And then or all three sizes in one, and get a couple extra minis. Because another pro tip, I had a a buddy of mine actually, and I felt so bad. He toasted a BCM on a Grand Cherokee of all things. And he's like, I'm never doing another Chrysler vehicle again. And I'm like, what happened? How did, did you get it tucked all the way to the edges and everything? He's like, oh yeah, absolutely. He says, but I had a hair in it the first time and I couldn't get it out and I messed it up. By the time I got it out, I had dirt in it and I had to redo it. And I'm like, so you changed your soak rope, right? And he's like, no, God, I wished I would have. They will hold every bit of the water you use to tint the windshield once. But if you're going to continue over and over and over again, you're going to probably find yourself, oversaturating it. It's only going to hold so much. And I know that there's a little bit of, this guy or that guy will be like, oh, our soak rope or our soak, whatever they call it.
It'll hold like 37 cups of water. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So none of them are going to hold more than one windshield's worth of tint. And even if somebody tells you it's going to, remember, that's your pocketbook that covers it if it doesn't. And they are not going to. If you get a soak rope from me and you toast a BCM, I'm not paying for that BCM. And neither is whoever the company is that's making the soak rope, and it's not like we don't feel for you, but these are things we can do to protect them. In fact, Brittany's mom was just here. She runs the tint shop and she just bought 2 more soak ropes because she's like, sometimes we do 2, 3, 4 windshields in a day and, we've only got 3 soak ropes. And it's like, wow, that makes sense. I don't think about that. But when you get into the fall and winter months, when it's not really hot, they don't dry as fast. And you don't want to go do a windshield with a wet soak rope. So obviously it's something you should probably have a couple. And same thing with dash towels. If you're doing multiple windshields, have multiple dash towels. And you don't have to buy these. These are a little more expensive and they're a little more custom. But you can go anywhere and buy a decent towel that'll do the job. Just get something. You can get bath sheets. You can get. I'm not sure.
Like they have like microfiber like beach towels.
Yeah.
Beach towels are normally kind of the direction you want to go because they're bigger in a lot of cases.
Bath towels are not going to be big enough, but bath sheets will. The problem with going out and sampling, and we found this because the reason I did this is because I was having a hard time finding a source for dash covers. And so I'm like, well, Amazon sells a shit ton of them, right? So we've got so many different ones and they come in and they're so thin. And it's like, this ain't even gonna, this is, and they got good reviews, but then again, they're not intended to protect your dash. They're intended to dry your body. So they probably do that well. And so we take the guesswork out of it. We got the ones that we know works. They're heavy enough, but they have their limitations. You can't do 5 windshields in a row with one. I wouldn't even recommend doing 2 windshields in a row with them, but I have. You got to wring them out really good. It's just, with today's technology in cars, it just is starting to get scary.
So Cheyenne asked, do you wash them?
Absolutely.
I'm going to assume you're asking about the soak shields. Yes, we do wash our soak shields. It's not like an every use thing. Charles probably throws them in the wash once every couple of weeks. I mean, it depends on
how many windshields they get washed once a week.
Do they?
Your mom makes sure of that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind.
But just like a towel at your house, it is going to get old too, so Eric Dunn says, just squeeze it out like a chamois. Eric's another one of those old school tinners.
Love you.
And he's one of my favorite, but still, again, when you're just squeezing something out and throwing it in the next car, you're really technology is just going fast right now. And with this technology becomes more modules and more potential problems for people that spray in water inside of cars. It just is. So
It's super lame.
What it costs to have an extra is not too much. It's, it's good.
Yep,
Brittany,
Bradley washes his with his rags about every week. Yeah, that's all of our dash towels, rags, soak shields, all that just gets thrown in the wash.
Yeah, we have and one day I'm probably going to start selling microfiber towels. Problem is they take up space. And if you guys are anything like me, I usually buy 144 microfiber towels at a time. And so that's a lot of space. And as big as this place is, we ran out of space pretty quick. And so now we got to be picky and choosy as to what we carry. And so maybe we won't, but yeah, they definitely.
So Rick, I got an interesting one for you. John Boxcar Howard says, what about tucking the extra soak rope in the columns so it sucks up what goes down on the sides?
Okay, so I've played with that a little bit, and it's not the worst idea. Here's the problem with it is a lot of times it'll push down there, and let's see if I can get my hand in the right, we'll use this hand. The A-pillar will push back like this when you tuck it in there, and then it'll fold back over, and now you got protection. But when you go to pull that rope out, it's going to snag the A-pillar, and the A-pillar is not going to bend out to release it. So I've had a lot of struggles with getting things stuck in there and actually having to pop the A-pillar off to get it out. What I found is, like I said, the soak rope is going to suck up everything that you put in it from a single windshield. So what I do is I take the edges, from the center out, I'll lay my stuff flat, and then I'll swoop the edge stuff up and in, and I push all that water down into the rope, and the rope takes it. And I don't worry about stuff getting off into the A-pillars after that. So that's kind of a workaround for that.
Real quick, when you were playing with it in the A-pillar, were you using the OG or the Mini?
I don't know that. I use whatever size that the dash to windshield ratio calls for.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, that's your main concern is because water gets down in that channel and it'll run to one side or the other and just drop right down. But, no, the A-pillars section, that is where the limitation of your dash towel comes in it's kind of a messed up little spot. And like I said, there we go. I move around too much and I'm too close to the damn camera. That's my story. But with the A-pillar, short of actually removing the A-pillar, and I'm not one to take parts off of cars. I'm just one to tint the car as it sits. And so my workaround is to keep the water to the inside of the car. And it works out really well. I don't concern myself with Chryslers and stuff. And, Chryslers are your big offender currently, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no, and Jeremy here says they don't design cars with window tinners in mind. No, they definitely don't. They don't.
Actually, I think sometimes they do.
I think Volkswagen hates tinners. That's my official position.
I think that somewhere in some manufacturers, because you can see it through the years. Like there was an engineer who went home and found a tinner in bed with his wife, and he's like, "Watch this! I'm screwing all you guys," and goes and messes up.
True story.
The car lines for body styles to come until one day all of a sudden, like, look at the God. Well, look at the Ford Fusion. For so many years, it was great. And then 2013, boom! Some Ford engineer went home and found something really disturbing, and it had to do with a window tinner. because that's the only thing that I can think.
Yep.
But then on the same note, same thing happened several years prior to that in General Motors, because look at the Malibu. All the way up until 2016, it was a nightmare. But then all of a sudden in 2016, it's like his wife got the job. And she's like, oh, let me take care of these poor tinners. They've suffered enough. And so, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the unknown dirty history of tinting.
Yeah. I don't know how, because from body style to body style, it changes so immensely all of a sudden. Rick,
Yep.
don't take pic of focuses. LOL.
Don't take pics of focuses. Because the camera won't focus.
Yeah, that was the best post. Corey Case won the internet this week, and I don't know if anybody else caught it, but I caught it. I'm sitting there scrolling, and all of a sudden I see, I just tinted this car. My camera wouldn't focus on it, but let me tell you, this focus turned out really nice. And I'm like, wait, your camera wouldn't focus on a focus?
Hold on.
Just
Let me
awesome.
let me pop this up here for you guys. Wouldn't focus on the focus.
But he assures us the job turned out fantastic, and I bet it did. I mean, you can.
It
almost
looks
tell.
great. It looks great.
My Note 4 did that. My Samsung Note 4. All of a sudden, one day I go to take a picture, and for the rest of its life, I couldn't take pictures.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right. So
We want to give something away. We've got a lot of names
We
in
do.
here. You should dump some names into the spinning wheel.
what do you guys want to do first? Do you guys want to do the dash cover or do you want to do the fusion pack? Let us know.
No, it's not their choice.
It's not their choice, then Rick, decide.
Well, I just said we're going to give something away. And so
Just something?
something. Yep.
Spinner.
I've got a Uline mug. Oh wait, you took my picture away.
Hold on.
Never mind. I'm not giving a Uline away anyways. Well, that's a lot of names. Where'd all those names come from?
That was from the last giveaway.
Is that right?
It is.
Okay.
Which, speaking of, guys, so Jessica, what is it? Jessica Lady Shady. She won that giveaway.
She did.
And she
He's our
let
hero.
Corey Case keep it. She said, "No, let Corey have it," which was so awesome, and we loved it so much that she did that. That we went ahead and we sent her a nice little spa package.
Yes, we were. So, fun fact, we were actually going to send him a gift certificate to a nice restaurant. I mean, like, I'm not talking about Elias Brothers. I'm talking about a nice restaurant. And then we discovered they live in the sticks. And so, like, Little Rock is, like, the closest place to go to a
And it's
super
like
nice
45
restaurant.
minutes away.
And so we're like, well, you know what? This is thank you her anyways. Is there a spa in town that does packages? And well, by golly, there was. And it's called Spa.
Spa. And we were just like, that's amazing. That's the one. All right. So, Rick, you want to show off that mug?
I'm not giving away a mug. I'm giving away a dash towel. I'm going to start with, you know what? Let's give a Soak Shield one away.
You want to
And-
give a soak shield? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
see.
give a white Soak Shield away. You
White-
got all the names in there? You don't have any names.
All right,
in
guys, if you want these white dash shield, put it in the chat right now.
there. Brittany, just you got a million names in there. Just put everybody except for Alexander Filthy Love in there. He doesn't belong in there.
You know how long it's going to take me to scroll back up?
Oh, See, I got a full screen thing going on, except for I don't type as fast as you.
Oh,
Can you copy paste? Copy paste.
not
Copy,
on
paste,
the
copy, paste,
chat.
copy, paste.
Draw
Oh,
burner account. Oh,
you can copy.
oh.
Wait. Yeah, you can copy
Oh,
paste
I
off of
found
my
it.
chat.
Okay, hold on. I found it. Here we go.
I have the chat app because I'm special. Eric Dunn's in on this. He's like, okay, you convinced me. I need another dash towel, so like, throw me in the drawing. Don Vowels, he needs more stuff. Top Services, of course. Braden, if I try to say it, I'm going, especially with it spinning like that, I'm going to butcher it. Yes, Corey, you can enter. Technically, you haven't even officially won anything.
Right.
Because you're a loser. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Don't you even.
I know, that was the worst thing in the world to say.
Oh.
But I'm sure a few of you guys chuckled. I know Corey chuckled. Brittany, they're outrunning you.
Well, I can only copy paste so fast. Top surface is already on there. Trying to make sure I'm not duplicating people.
Yeah, don't duplicate the people.
See, this is why I like having the wheel set up before we go live, but it wasn't really an option in this one.
So I'm trying to think of a way that, like, instead of just showing these guys this wonderful white screen, we could put us in front of it while you're doing that. Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, I mean, give me a minute. I'm busy.
I still love them, Top Service.
Stan Foster's in the chat, everybody. We love Stan Foster.
Now, I don't think that there is anyone more old school than Stan Foster. He is the OG of window tint. He's done all the things. We got Billy Ayton in the chat. A lot of people know that he's like a flat glass OG guy. And that's another nice thing about, these dash towels. If you have a, take one with you when you go out and do a flat glass job, put it on the windowsill, roll it up and just lay it on the windowsill. Stop running water streaks down people's walls. They don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time I forget. So then, of course, across the wall, look at all those names. She types so fast. But yeah, most of the time I'm forgetting. So I lay out all my towels and then I get all my towels really wet and I can go through a lot of towels in a day.
Okay.
Okay. White dash shield.
White dash shield. Are you guys ready?
I'm holding it up just for me.
Oh, here, hold on. Hold it up.
Ta-da.
White dash shield. Here we go. You guys ready? Dom
Okay,
Fit.
Brittany.
Okay, we can throw Dom Favorite on.
Absolutely.
No, he
No,
actually came out here and we got to meet him.
Okay, everybody but me got to meet him.
Oh yeah, Rick wasn't here. Rick didn't get to meet him. All right.
I was here. I was doing the Tool Talk Tuesday, and you guys went in and
that's
built him
right.
a keg. And
All right.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Did we not put Tallman on here? No, we put Tallman on here. Tallman, you're on here.
Yep, I see him. He's rounding the bottom right now. Coming up to 9:00, Tallman.
All right.
And rounding all the way to 12 o'clock high.
Here we go.
High. Oh, God, here we go. Survey says.
Joseph Petra.
I love that. Oh, and we've got sound effects.
Yes, we do.
Did I have sound effects last week?
I don't know. So, Joseph, shoot our business page a message with your address if you've never ordered from us before. And we will get your white dash towel sent off to you. Please also give us your email address and your phone number so we can put you into the system. Congratulations, Joseph. Congratulations. Very nice, sir. See, and this is what I love about our streams right here, is even when people don't win, they're still clapping for everyone else. I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that. Clap until it's your turn, ladies and gentlemen. All
100%.
right. Oh, man, I definitely said your name wrong, Joseph. I apologize.
What did you do?
Okay, anyway. So, Joseph, let me get my notepad out so I can make notes. I got my pink notepad here. White dash field. Joseph. All right. Love that. Do you want to do another giveaway right now?
Right now?
I'm asking, do you want to do another one right now?
We should, I mean, do I look like Rick Tallman and I have a whole room full of stuff to give away?
No, because you have a green screen on, so we can't see your room.
Oh. Okay. We could probably give something. No. We need a new subject. We need a new topic.
We need a new
Tallman
topic.
says fuzzy. I think we need to get a teddy bear and send it to Tallman.
Tallman's been giving away Beanie Babies. You know what? Tallman sends everyone Beanie Babies. Who's sending Tallman Beanie Babies?
You know what? Wait a minute. Can we buy Beanie? Are they a thing still? Or does he just got
Are
a
you
stockpile of them?
serious? Beanie Babies are a national treasure. Listen to you.
I don't even know. I have no idea what you're talking
That's it.
about.
I can't work in this environment.
Are you eating on stream?
Mm-hmm. Usually.
Billy frickin' Murray says, listen.
Yeah, guys, I've got the Beanie Baby hookup. Let me know. I got the goods.
Is there any other names that you didn't put into the wheel that was already up in there? Because we're going to want to get everybody that's participated in there.
Oh, Alex quits too because you asked if Beanie Babies are a thing. Okay. Burner
Beanie
account.
Babies are a thing? I don't know. I'm
course.
old.
So, burner account says marketing strategies got ads across all platforms. Very slow.
Okay, so let me give a shout out. Every Monday over on Window Film Pros, they do Marketing Mondays. And what they do is they live stream and they discuss and answer questions. Patrick Fransco from iMagnet hosts it. And, he's a marketing strategy guru, if you will. And he gives out free advice every Monday. So that's definitely one put on your schedule. Every Monday, look out for that. And aside from that, though, I'll be honest with you, marketing strategies, I don't have the answer. I'm not big on marketing. What I found works in the past is you get a nice car. If you're trying to sell car tint, you get a nice car, post it up on Facebook and throw a few dollars at it. Boost that shit. Boost it to people that's liked your page. Well, for starters, if you don't have a Facebook business page, get one. And, throw a few dollars. And I'm not talking a lot of money, but keep in mind, if you take a post, and we covered this a little bit in a live stream before, if you take a post, especially when you have some interaction with the customer, like a customer posts up their car that you tinted, or if you post the car and the customer responds to it or whatever, take a little screen clip of the comment and overlay it over you can do this in Microsoft Paint. You don't have to go out and get Photoshop and all that, fancy stuff. You can do it with what you have right now. And there's even mobile apps that'll allow you to do this, which I don't know what they are because I'm not technology no more. I turned 50 and I'm done. I'll do live streaming for now. Anyway, but if you did, and don't push ads on the days that you're not open. If you're Monday through Friday, don't push ads on the weekends because these ads are going to get you spontaneous results, and make sure that you put a call to action on the ad, call now. And the other thing is if you don't have somebody answering the phone, I know this is not the time to go in and start hiring people because we're going into the slow season, but as soon as you start getting busy again, hire somebody to answer the phone. Teach them how to answer the phone because that person will absolutely 100% of the time pay for themselves during the summer and then some, because the amount of time that you spend talking to customers that you now won't have to, you can go from 2 to 3 cars a day to 6 to 7 cars a day, all because you added somebody to do something. Anything that you can do that somebody else could do is taken away from what you can do that they couldn't do. So
Right.
Answering the phones, prepping windows, if you want to do 9-10 cars a day, and we're talking summertime stuff, but hire a window prepper, hire somebody to clean the car out, move baby seats, stupid stuff, pull cars in and out for you. And
Let you
but as
focus
far
on
as-
the hard work.
But as far as the one thing that's absolutely free that I found absolutely takes care of the struggles with getting business in is have your Google business page or Google My Business up to date and current. If you don't have one, look it up. It's real easy to make. Post regular pictures there. Encourage your customers to post pictures there. Encourage your customers to leave you reviews. Have some reviews on there. Don't fret about bad reviews. You're going to get them. Your competition is going to give you bad reviews. It's going to happen. It's not something that's avoidable. And don't get me wrong. I went almost 2 years without anything less than a 5-star review. I thought I had it figured out. And then I didn't. And, we fired this guy and he had his girlfriend and all her friends left us some bad reviews. And it was very disconcerting. But turns out it was more beneficial because customers, they see through that shit, Customers that care about reviews read reviews.
And they read your response to the negative reviews.
Absolutely.
And think about it like as a consumer, right? If you see this business that has a 4.8 stars on like 100 reviews, and you're seeing 5-star after 5-star after 5-star after 5-star after 5-star, and you see a 2-star or a 1-star, you're going to say, what
Let's see
happened with
they
this
had to say.
person? And you're going to read it. And a lot of times they can see that whatever that person was complaining about is ridiculous. And it just a nice professional response. I'm sorry that that was your experience with us. You know, this is what we attempted to do for you. I'm sorry that we couldn't see eye to eye from a business perspective, and we wish you luck in your future endeavors. Done.
Yeah.
And actually, one thing that we did that our customers really liked, especially when we were new, was we played what we call the ball game. And we had ping pong balls. And we wrote numbers.
Let me
go
give
ahead.
credit where credit's due on that. God, what was this, 5-6 years ago?
It was a long time.
Rick Tallman challenged everybody in his group, Window Film Revolution. He challenged everybody to come up with a way to give your product away for free and capitalize on it. And most people were like, well, and make money on it. And they were like, hey, stupid, you can't make money if you're giving it away. You have to charge for it. And man, that question, it just seemed super deep to me. And we collectively came up with the idea that what if we had a contest like a drawing? And so, yeah, tell everybody how that worked.
So we had ping pong balls, and they were numbered 1 through 50. And then we had 4 balls in the bag with it that were marked 10%. And how it worked is when the customer came in and they were filling out their initial paperwork, picking out their shades, all of that, you ask them to pick a number between 1 and 50. If they draw the ball that matches the number that they said then, when their job is completed and it comes time to pay, their job is free. Or if they grab one of the 10% balls, then they get 10% off. And you know what? More people lost than won.
Yes.
Way more people lost than won. But they all had fun with it. And for years after we stopped playing that game, we still get people coming and asking about it. People that have never been into us before that just had like a friend come in and their friend told them about it because they thought it was just so much fun. And it was this really cool way to engage with our customers. And then when somebody did win, we got a nice picture of them with their ball and posted it up on Facebook. It gave us content to post, and it gave them just this cool little fun memory.
Yes, and we got so many referrals. You know, we did that our very first year open. And I between Google and that, I couldn't believe how busy we were. And, top service, absolutely. Every one of you guys, in fact.
If you want to steal it, go for it.
Another thing that we did, this one wasn't quite as effective, I don't believe, but it was still fun, is we had a bunch of envelopes printed with our name and logo on them. And we had a bunch of cards printed with 10% off, 20% off, 5% off, and 50% off, and 100% off. And we had like 1,000 of these, and we'd give customers a envelope for a refer.
We'd
give them 5
envelopes.
5 envelopes, and they were all random in the envelope, so they didn't know. And the requirement was for whoever they gave the envelope to bring it in still sealed. So like we get to open it together and see. That way you don't be like, oh, well, it says 5% off, I'm not going, or I didn't win the free one, or they don't go home and open them all and hope to get the best. You bring it in, it's a game, and it's just something that's fun, and you could win a free tint job. So we got quite a few of those back too, but I still think the ping pong ball thing was ultimate, and we had a green bag that I think we got at a tint conference, if I ain't mistaken, or something.
I don't know. It was just like a regular, like green, like drawstring bag. It had yellow drawstrings.
And we had 54 ping pong balls in it, and when it came time to pay, before you pay, here, pull a ball out and see what you get. And when some of the responses when the customer would pull their number, they're like, "What does this mean?" And they're like, and we're like, "Congratulations, you just got a free tint job." Are you serious? And sometimes it would be a full ceramic tint job.
See,
and
Matt says, I remember a lot of the free jobs happen to be on full ceramic jobs. No. It's that those ones are more memorable.
Those are the ones you remember the most. Like, holy shit, what just happened?
Yeah, and oh man, back with the Google review thing, one thing that Corey and I have talked about a lot has been, there's a guy in his town that likes to tell his customers to call Corey and make fake appointments so that he'll set time aside to do their car and then no one shows up. And all I'm going to say, I'm going to keep this real simple and as nice as I possibly can. If you've been in the business for 30 years or more, even 15 years, and somebody new opens up, and you are that threatened that you have to call and try to mess with their business, baby, you are doing something wrong in your
You're doing
business.
Something really wrong.
And you should probably water your own grass. Figure out where your own problem is. If you are that threatened by somebody who just opened up, when you have that much of an established relationship with your community.
So Corey, if you can get hard copies of those text messages, you do realize you have a civil suit there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a real thing. You can also, I don't know, every state's different, and I don't know the laws in my own state, so I'm not going to even guess on yours. But there's laws against that kind of fraud too. So
maybe look into that.
Yeah, might want to look into seeing if you can press the issue a little bit, and if nothing else,
yes,
maybe
Cheyenne.
get some satisfaction.
Cheyenne, that is high school mean girl shit. That's what we call SDE. For any of my younger people, that is SDE. We don't have time for that energy here.
I don't know what an SDE is, but it sounds bad.
Hold on. Let me make sure my bleeper's working.
Oh, I was thinking STD. Never mind.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see this. Okay. So SDE is... I had to make sure it worked. Oh, Alex threw it up for me, but he put a more user-friendly word in the middle. Nope. He just corrected himself. Alexander! You are not subtle.
Didn't you take the rest of the day off because you was sleepy? But
he took a nap and now he's here for Tool Talk Tuesday.
I know it. I love it. And I'm not even paying him for this. I love this. Thank you, Alex, for giving back. He is so generous. Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh, guys. Did all of you see the post about Alex's baby?
Yes, Alex just had his baby.
Alex's baby's here.
Do you got a picture?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, Brittany's going to show everybody a picture. Alex, can we show your baby? It's not like
oh, dude, I already posted Alex's baby on the internet, okay? He doesn't even have a say.
Alex's baby's famous and Alex isn't. That's great. I wouldn't mind getting Matt on here to talk a little bit. Matt seems to have perfected the digital deposit thing.
There she is.
Look at all that hair. Oh my goodness.
She's adorable. Her name is Vivian. Everybody say hello. All right. So. Is it time for another giveaway?
Why? Stop it. She's trying to give all the things away. She wants to see how close to bankruptcy we can get. I love it. It's a lot of fun. But no, Matt, let me go back to Matt again, because he seems to have perfected the digital deposit thing. He can, when he's working, and he has to stop and talk to a customer. He takes a deposit, but he doesn't have to stop what he's doing to take a deposit. He just shoots them a quick text and they go and make a deposit. I think on his website, I don't know. I've asked him about it, but I think that most of the time I forget to listen because like it doesn't really pertain to me. And I feel bad for that because I could really share that information. But if Matt is still in here and he wants to hop in and try to explain it, I would be down for that. Would you guys be down for that? I don't know if Matt's down for that.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, Zach. We talked about the keg thing in the beginning. We do have a lot more viewers now. So just to recap, very briefly, we did put a post up on Facebook about it. But if you see somebody selling a tint keg used in a group, we have started an offer now for all of you to protect you, to make sure you're not getting scammed, because there was somebody taking our product and trying to scam people with it, and we are not okay with that. So we want to do our part to make sure that that's not happening. And Matt says, yeah, I can hop on.
All right, let's get Matt. We need to text him the link so that.
Okay. Ninja?
Yeah,
Okay.
and make it a simple link.
Okay.
No spaces, one word. I ain't going to say what the word is out loud because you will have like 17 people in the room. It'll be great.
Central? Let me grab Matt's phone number.
Oh, I'll give it to you. It's
I've got it.
248.
I actually, many years ago, posted Matt's phone number on the internet. These days, I realized that was probably not the wisest of decisions. But back then, he was not as well known.
Yeah.
And so I posted his phone number up for everyone to wish him a happy birthday. And I came across it in my memories a few years ago, and I was like, okay, here's Matt. Let me copy his link.
Should I post it again?
No, don't post it again. Matt does not want the entire of the interwebs having his phone number.
Oh, don't you have a 3-people screen still?
No.
Hi, Matt.
Does it work?
It works.
It says I'm on the air, but I can't hear you guys.
Oh. Audio source.
We should be able to.
Oh, right.
Okay.
You might be able to use your OBS.
You can hear us both?
Is this a bad time to wear a Tint Depot shirt?
I mean, we forgive you. Just this once.
We're gonna send a dash cover to Sean Vogler over at Solar Effects.
I can hear Brittany.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
It's just so
Hey,
simple.
Brittany, send me the link. I'll just join in there.
Okay, I'll send you the link. And I don't have to look up Rick's phone number because it's much easier than Matt's phone number, and I call Rick a lot more.
Way too much.
You send the link to both him and you? Or you
I'm going to send it to him. He's going to pop in there so that you can hear him.
It's just so easy.
It is. Oh, man. We have so many Matt, we loves you. We have at least 10.
Oh, am I on there now?
Yeah, oh yeah, they can see you. Yeah.
Oh, hi. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just looking at myself.
Are you at your house?
Yeah.
Where's the baby?
The baby is watching a
Coco Melon
show. It's usually Coco Melon. I don't know what YouTube decided to change it to right now, but this looks scary.
So a lot of people are super jazzed that you're in here because they have learned a lot from you over the years as you went from babyface when you first started YouTube to now like fully grown man.
I appreciate it.
And Tallman says that you two are shirt twinsies at this moment. So just so you know.
Tin Depot sent me like 100 shirts. I don't know. I can't keep up with them all, but they're slowly taking over my entire wardrobe.
We should send you some shirts. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that means that you can hear me now too.
Yeah, I can finally hear you. You're a little quiet, but I can hear you. Oh, there we go. Oh, I had to actually see the stream because I can't see it. I just see myself.
Brittany, you're not visible as a director. You should show your OBS screen.
Oh, it's fine. You guys can continue. I have it on mute on a laptop.
Okay, that works too.
Got it.
Other than the delay.
So what's up?
So people are wondering things, and one of the things that I started talking about was getting deposits, and you seem to be the one that's perfected that.
It's still a work in progress, but yeah, I've made it really easy because I noticed when you get people to leave a deposit, they start like there's a few things there that you can actually have them do that just saves you a bunch of time. I heard you talk about it a little bit, but basically, I used to just do what was as convenient for them as I could. So it's like if you wanted to do a deposit on like PayPal or Cash App or anything like that, we would then just like get their email and then send a link that way. But it was always really difficult to actually just collect an email over the phone because whether it be like phone connection, or, you know, you're just trying to write something down quick and you misspell a letter or something. So I was looking, I have my website through Wix, and Wix has a little booking calendar on it. So I just made a booking page. It's not even a really smart booking page. I could refine a little bit more, but basically I send them the link to the booking website, to my website with the booking page. And I just say, hey, fill out your information for 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. And then boom, I have their name, their phone number, their email, and usually whatever we're doing to the car, all kind of typed out, and then it's already in place on my calendar. So it just saves me a lot of time. And it's extra nice because I don't really have to keep track of deposits. So I don't really have to follow up much with people because it's like, if they're serious, they're going to leave a deposit. And if they're not serious, then they just say they're going to leave a deposit and then I never hear from them again. So it's kind of a way to guarantee that I have appointments. There's been like maybe 1 or 2 times that somebody forgot to leave a deposit and then just randomly shows up and say, oh, I totally forgot. But other than that, it's been a pretty good system.
So does, like, if say today somebody says, yeah, Friday I'll be there at noon, and so you send them the link and they don't pay the deposit, and then tomorrow you get a phone call and they're like, yeah, I can do Friday, and you look and you're like, oh, I got noon available, and let me send you a link. They make a deposit for noon. At that time, can somebody, like the guy that you previously sent it to, if he's like, oh shit, I forgot to go do that deposit thing, is his still going to be valid? Or, I mean, is there a
it's kind of a first come first serve thing, and we try to do our best to make sure everybody's got the spot that they that we talk about. And there's been a couple of times where I have a friend who helps with booking, So there's been, those times where the phones are dead, and then all of a sudden 5 people call all at the same time, and then inevitably somebody's going to get booked for like the same time, so we'll be fighting over spots pretty much. um and it's like if he promises a spot to somebody and then I'm in the middle of a phone call, it's usually not a big deal to just call him right back and say, hey, I'm really sorry, somebody else took the spot, I had no idea. And they're like, usually people are pretty understanding, so it hasn't been an issue with like scheduling over somebody. And then sometimes people are lazy about leaving their deposits too. So most people will do it within like a half hour to an hour. And then some have like waited like 2 or 3 days before leaving a deposit, and you just kind of forget about it entirely. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh shoot, I guess I got an appointment then. So I try to do my best to like figure those little situations out, because I understand, people's schedules get in the way, stuff happens. And it's really just to ensure that I have some type of communication with them. That was like the biggest thing. It was just to like filter out people that were committed to getting tint jobs versus just going somewhere else.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
as long as I have some type of commitment, we can usually finesse like the time, because I'll book a little extra time for everybody, so I can work around it if somebody needs to get in or push off a live stream or something.
And so this is the time of the year where, we have appointments that don't show up. Does that still happen to you?
Yeah. What was the question?
I said this is the time.
No, it's
This
like this is the time of the year that people
that
don't show up.
Yeah, does that still happen to you even though they left deposits, or I mean, does it seem to have pretty much
No.
cleared that out?
No, it's been good with that. Everybody that leaves a deposit shows up. I think I've had one person that has like weirdly disappeared, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm 10 minutes away, and then just never showed up, but he left a deposit like a couple days earlier. I don't know if he just got scared or something, but
I love that.
everybody else, I hardly ever have to make like verification phone calls either, because it's like somebody that leaves a deposit, then they're really attached to that money that they left the deposit on, so they're gonna show up, or they're gonna ask to reschedule or something.
That's super awesome. I remember, just not too many years ago, I was absolutely against doing deposits because, you're putting well, we didn't have the ability as well as we do now too to
Yeah.
make it super convenient for a customer to leave a deposit. It's like, come down and give me a deposit. Well,
Oh yeah,
I want to
yeah.
come down and get my windows tinted. I don't want to come down and give you a deposit and then have to come back to get, that's dumb.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
it it I've seen both sides a lot, more so not having a deposit. So like coming into taking deposits, I wasn't sure how would that work out. But I think it's all a big part of it. It depends on how long you've been in business, um, and just kind of what your shop is geared for. So if you have a decent client base, you've been in business for a while, then it's not that big of a deal, because you usually have 10 other people that are waiting to get their cars tinted. And you always have this extra traffic coming in, where when somebody doesn't show up, it's almost a relief, because then you have a break to like start on another car or catch up on something that you've been putting off. So it's not that bad. Where I think it's really helpful is actually for some people that are kind of starting out, where they've never had hardly any appointments, and then they're shop number 5 or 6 on the list of phone calls, and they've already, somebody's called around to 5 6 other places, and now they're calling you, and they're just saying yes to everything that you say. And then if you aren't the cheapest, most convenient place, then they're just not going to show up, and the person is kind of left confused.
yeah, well, and we struggled during, all the free COVID money. We got, at one point we were booked out 8 weeks, 2 months.
Oh. Yeah.
So it gets really strong, and customers got really used to that. So they like booked every place they called,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that too.
so we would, And then when you got 2 months worth of customers backed up, it's really easy to fill spots. So
Yeah.
having a front counter person to kind of handle that was okay then. But still, for the one man operation, that has to be a nightmare. You get booked out so far, and then you
Yeah,
got jobs not showing up.
I saw that with Symbol. They got booked out probably like the appointments that were booked out like 3.5 weeks to a month. Those were the ones that were really inconsistent. Like they had people that would wait pretty consistently for a couple weeks, but anything pushing it too far out, they saw a lot of that too, where it was like they stopped taking appointments entirely, and we were just filling out whatever we were just doing whatever appointments were left on the schedule. And the closer to the end that we got, the less people actually showed up because they were just, I'm not going to wait a month to get my car tinted. I'll take a chance somewhere else.
Yeah. So that's where I think, in situations like that, the deposits would have been really handy for a lot of situations like that, because sure, you wouldn't be booked out 2 months, but you'd be booked with people that were serious about showing up.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of value in that. I think that should be a video on your agenda.
Yeah, it could be.
How did I do this and how do we set it up? Because you don't find anything on YouTube about that, and it's something that, at least in our industry, there's a lot of guys that would super benefit from it.
Yeah. What was it? When people ask in my Facebook group, you hear a lot more people chime in about deposits now, but you never really hear the backstory on all of them. It's either really positive.
Oh, we lost your sound. Brittany, you broke his sound.
I didn't touch anything.
Oh, I was pretty sure you did. Matt, we can't hear you.
He can't hear us.
Oh no. Uh-oh. We have sound issues.
Oh, he's
And he's
going.
got his laptop muted.
Yeah, I'm receiving no audio. There we go.
Oh, he came back.
Oh, did my audio cut out?
It did, that whole thing.
Oh, that's a bummer. Okay,
I
I opened my headphone case. I didn't think that would disconnect it. No, what I was saying was,
wow.
in the like when I first started, I would book somebody for like a half day spot so I could do a live stream, and I was very particular about just like appointment times and stuff. So I schedule somebody for a morning time or an afternoon time, just try and space it out so I could at least try and figure out how to do a tint business and live streaming and just kind of make those things work together. So when people weren't showing up, because I was just a whatever tint shop out of his house at the time, it was a big deal when somebody didn't show up. That means I didn't have a YouTube show anymore.
Right. Yeah, and I actually remember a couple of your streams that they were planned and then didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
that always
tomorrow
gets...
we're going to be, and that makes it rough all by itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was hard enough to plan time for like a video and stuff, and then in this field, it's like people show up. They show up, and like schedules they're so fluid. So planning 3 or 4 days out can become a real challenge when you run on a schedule like without a deposit.
Yeah, for sure. So look forward to that in the near future. Now, Brittany, you want to give away something else? We got Matt here. Matt, you want to see our wonderful spinny wheel?
Oh, sure.
Okay, guys. So if you are not on the wheel yet, but you want to be, let us know.
I'm trying to figure out why Brittany's still echoing on my side, but I can't.
I'm echoing on my side too. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not.
Huh.
Okay.
You was. I'm sure of it.
Not this time.
Not this time. We gave away a dash shield. Oh. Yeah, I got some Sun Distributing dash shields. I got to give you one, Matt, because you can use it in your live stream. It'll make my logo look really wonderful when you do a windshield. I love it. Yep, they just came in this week.
Mm-hmm.
Monday, I think. They're actually thin-ish. They're thick. They're not like super thin. Yeah, those are the micro suede, I think. No, it's not those. Yeah, we was going to carry those two right up until Charles washed it. And then he's like, dude, what the hell's going on here? And I'm like, oh, I can't sell that. I want to so bad. I mean, the idea behind it is genius, but well, maybe. I don't know.
What are we giving away?
We are going to give away the Fusion Fun Pack. What a name. You know what, Matt? If you want to, next Tuesday, if you want to, we could actually, we're Tool Talk Tuesday, and, one tool that you found that you never even thought would benefit your local business is live streaming. And, local customers, even though, you reach people around the world, your local customers are finding you. And
Yeah.
it's really a super big benefit. So maybe if you want, I would invite you back next week and we can give away that tint keg that you have.
Yeah, we can do that. That'll work.
I think that Brittany's like all on board. She's like, yeah.
Well, because
You need
if Matt
something to
comes
give
on,
away.
I don't have to worry about coming up with the topic. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
That makes it easier. It's always fun trying to think of topics.
Okay, let's go to the spinner.
I fixed the echo.
Thanks.
I didn't realize it was on my end. Matt, I don't know. Well, you only have you to talk, so.
Hold on, here we go.
Don Vowels. Oh, look at you go.
Don
Is
Vowels.
that the Don?
Yeah,
That's the Don. Yeah, Matt got to work with Don a little bit.
I know Don. Congrats,
Matt knows
Don.
Don. Fantastic. We got a
I think I
local
met him
guy. Wonder if he's still with us. I don't have
That's
my chat up
awesome.
no more. That
Congrats.
tells me this secret stuff. That's Don favorite. Don Vowels. Somebody tag Don Vowels if he's not still with us. He just won the tint keg. The Fusion All-Type tint keg. And this was the last one of these that we're giving away. And let me figure out how to get in front of the camera. But he got one of these. And Brittany, tell him what else he won.
An Orange Crush, a Fusion Handle Long, a Fusion Hard Card, a Fusion Turbo, a Fusion Shirt, a Fusion Coffee Cup, and I think that's it. Oh, a gallon of All-Type.
And a gallon of All-Type. He uses the shit out of All-Type too, so he'll appreciate that. And
Nice.
Yeah, Woody, go ahead and call him.
Yeah, Eric says he's got his. Eric worked with Don for a minute too. we all worked together. It was kind of a cool thing. While it lasted, it was a lot of stress and a lot of work. You know, I should, all Matt's fans that are watching right now, I should probably apologize to you. Remember when you guys thought he was dead? That was my fault.
No, you
No,
guys,
not
really.
entirely.
No, when I was working answering phones at the tint shop, there was one time a guy called and he was like, yeah, someone told me that like if I called your shop, you'd be able to tell me where Matt from Tint Stuff is. And he was like, I heard he died. And I was like, no. He's alive.
I would get people asking me, telling me that they heard that he died in a horrible car accident, and I'm like, I'd tell Matt these things, and he's like, "Oh my God, don't jinx me."
Yeah, I don't. I didn't even realize that was a thing for a while. That was going around. I'm not.
So for you
Obviously,
guys,
there was an accident, but yeah,
yeah, that was
I'm
why you
okay.
worked for me. That's what upgraded you into your Explorer, actually. I remember
Well,
when Matt came to work for us, he's like, "Well, I can't drive around this G5, so I got to go buy a car." And so he goes and gets an Escape because he's afraid. He's like, "I don't know if I can make the payments." And then we kept him so busy he couldn't make videos for like almost 5 years. And
yeah, there wasn't anywhere to do it either. So all those
No.
places were so small, and you know, one day you're tinting out of like the Berkeley wood shop, and then another day you're out stuffed in a small bay in Pontiac. And
yeah, we had this
it
one
was-
store that was super good for dollars, but they would stick you. It was a car stereo shop, so where they built their custom boxes and stuff, that's where they put us to tint. And
yeah.
so don't always think that it's just the environment that's your problem with contaminations, because you'll find that you can find a way to get a clean tint job in a bad environment. But sometimes it wasn't so good. You know, it just depends
Yeah,
on,
that's-
you know.
That's where a lot of, you know, the way that I tint is a big chunk of that is based on like you can only rely on the car. I have other things around me now, but you know, I kind of started out with a jumping back and forth between one shop and another shop, and we never really had glass boards or anything set up. It was always like, you know, you're in one bay and then you're down in the far bay, kind of just bouncing around the shop. And then my dad's shop was the first place that actually had some type of like, okay, we're regularly tinting in this one space. We had glass boards, we had the plotter over there. I didn't use it a lot in the beginning, and then as things kind of progressed and we had some extra hands, we made it more of a part of what we did. And then going full mobile again, it's like, okay, I can only rely on the car. So that's really all you need too. So whatever handful of tools you bring with you in the car, everything else is kind of just, I don't know.
Well, and we were a full service mobile, you know, so we carried 3 lines of film, and you know, you got to have your long rolls and your short rolls, you know. We would carry up to 50 rolls of film. So where do you carry your gear to stream anyways? And
Yeah.
yeah, it was like, and the worst part is, you know, don't do that. If you're going to go mobile and wholesale, don't offer 3 lines of film, because it's these people, they just want the quick buck, and they're not going to go the extra mile to upsell customers. And most of the time you just waste the fact that you're carrying around all that film. It just doesn't move.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned a lot with mobile tinting. It's been fun to kind of have a lot of perspective though. Without even really realizing how much perspective you get from like the just, you know, whether you're tinting at Classic with higher end stuff, or you're tinting in Pontiac with whatever hunk of junk rolls in the bay.
Yeah, and in the
Just
winter
kinda
time,
all over the place.
not being able to close the bay door all the way.
Yeah, that one Pontiac store, you get a truck and you can't close the door to tint, and
Tony was relentless.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He's just like, oh yeah, what F350? Sure, yeah, no problem. And you're just like, can you just not book it in the winter? No, it didn't matter. He'd still book
No,
it. Yeah,
absolutely.
there's that. There was like I saw your shop come up, my dad's, and then jumping into any number of other different from stereo shops to glass shops and stuff, just kind of running around seeing how different operations work, and none of them with deposits, which was kind of funny. So trying all that too myself. It's just yeah.
I love the fact that you pioneered the deposits and it like works, you know. And I also love the fact
Yeah.
that, you know, we watched you go from, you know, high volume to extreme high volume mobile
Hmm.
to a little more low key, but then like figured out how to refine it all into a studio. Like, this is where I want to
Yeah.
spend my day, you know.
Hmm.
And the entire time, other than when you were first starting out, and you weren't doing bad when you were first starting out, but the entire time you've made an income that you could raise a family with, you know, that
Yeah.
you could say that this is my career. And
Uh-huh.
that's kind of what this whole industry's needs to be more like. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's cool to just see how many different ways you can run it, and there's I mean, no, there's nothing you really have to stick to. You don't have to stick to a traditional 9 to 5 place that's open 5, 6 days a week if you really don't want to. I mean, you have to be creative on the way that it supports itself, especially when you're just starting out, but you can kind of like slowly get into it, or you can just jump into it with both feet. And yeah, you can have a bigger shop and do all sorts of stuff, or you just run out of your garage at home and keep it all pretty small and manageable.
Craig Compton says that he's new to chat, but Matt is the reason he ordered a tint keg from us a few years back.
Oh, that's cool.
Tinted windows for 10 years, and the keg has changed his life.
Oh,
And
Don's
That's
back.
awesome.
Don, what's up? Yeah, you want a keg and a few other things.
I remember, sorry, a little sidetrack for that really quick, but I remember I had the keg before Rick had the keg. I had
Yep.
the curly hose one, and he saw mine and he said it was stupid.
Yeah, but Matt is the reason that I bought a keg in the first place. I was so on those 3-gallon pump sprayers. I was like, you never need anything more than this. And every time I saw Matt's, I was like, oh, I think I need that in my life. I finally bought one, and yeah, the hose, I'm like, dude, how do you deal with this fucking hose?
Yeah, the
it's-
hose was dumb.
He's like, oh, it takes a little getting used to it. Hooks on everything, so you kind of got to carry the keg around with you. I'm like, wait, I don't carry my. Wait a minute, I use a straight hose for my pump sprayer. Let me do that for the keg. And next thing
Yeah.
you know,
The
we sold kegs for what, probably 6-8 months before we decided. You know, one question I kept getting is that an old soda keg? And I got tired of that, and that's where the wrap was born. You know, it's still the same keg underneath. It's just it
Let's
looks a
dress
lot
it up.
better in it. Yeah, it looks more
yeah,
industry
yeah, it looks
standard
it
now.
looks so much better, which definitely matters. Yeah, I still have that one. I luckily not the hose, because that thing would also get so much crap built up in it after like a year, and there was no way to clean that thing out thoroughly without changing it out. I
Yeah,
tried a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah, you get really good at untangling slinkies. That thing would just get caught on everything.
yes, we actually used some of your tank upgrades video talking about
Yeah, it
the
was in
evolution in the parts and stuff.
our tint keg maintenance tool talk Tuesday.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Don, yes, Don, you want a keg, you want a fusion handle, an orange crush, a turbo, a hard card, a shirt, so you'll have to let us know what your size is, and a cup.
And
Do
Brittany, I
you
promised
guys
I was
sell
giving away. I promised I was giving away this dash towel.
You did, didn't you? No,
And
that was the white silk shield one. Okay.
yeah, this tool talk has blown by, so we got to give this wheel another spin.
Oh, that's the towel.
That's the that's the towel. Oh, wait a minute, it's over here.
I haven't seen them yet.
No, I just got it Monday, and they are fantastic. Full color. It's like, oh, I'm just digging it.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me get on the spinner wheel. Oh,
that is nice.
Rick, really quick. Tim would like to know, do you guys sell the rubber part I see on some sprayers just on the tip? I know Haas has one on his. Do you know what that's about? Because
The
I feel like
rubber
I've
part?
seen it.
Just on the tip.
Just the tip.
Hangs out on Facebook.
I think so. What Jeff does, Jeff builds his a little bit different. He puts the plastic tip on the brass sprayer, which I don't think is a bad
Oh.
idea. And I might have started doing that, but I copy no one. But I'll do that if you want. It's really simple. You just put the plastic fan tip on the end of yours, and it is, if you're gonna bang it up against something, it is better. But I find that honestly, as much fear as we have of banging our sprayer against a customer's car, Matt, how many times have you ever banged your sprayer against a customer's car?
The plastic one or the brass one?
It changes the answer?
With the brass one, never. With the plastic one, all the time.
Matt's out here being all willy-nilly with his sprayers, whatever.
With his plastic sprayers. But
With
being
the-
mobile in Michigan,
No.
we had to stop using plastic anyways because we're all way too irresponsible to have plastic and be mobile.
It depended on. I don't know. Sometimes they would just fall apart. I wasn't even necessarily that rough with it. If I snapped the end off of it, okay, sure, that's my bad. But the other point was like with the sprayer handle, that little like it would pull a pin up. So just the more you
Yes.
use it, it wears that little plastic, the
Mhm.
little plastic bit out, and it just folds, and then it doesn't lift the pin anymore. So then you're screwed on a Saturday with a bunch of cars to do, and you don't have a replacement. That was bad.
Well,
Which,
for like $6,
speaking
fun
of,
fact.
guys, we actually have that kit to replace that piece now.
And what is it, like $6 or something?
Yeah, it's cheap. I don't remember.
Comes with the
So let's see,
parts
top
you need.
service. So the 5-gallon keg comes with one hose, and you can add a second one. Yes. If you want to take either your 3 or 5-gallon keg and make it work with 2 hoses, you just need to buy the dual sprayer conversion kit and a second hose, and you are good to go.
yes.
Tim said that the tip was black, so we might have to get with Jeff on that and see.
So Jeff uses the nut that holds the tip in. His tip is black. I mean, his tip is yellow, but the
But
nut's
the ring
black.
is black.
Yes, and that stands out because it's on a brass handle. So, I'm trying to think. I don't have a picture of a St. Hosilla keg setup because I just don't. I got lots of pics of our setups, but yeah, the
There
ring.
it is.
So, any idea when you guys will get the new triage cards in stock? Which one are you talking about? And if you want them, we'll get them. Top service. Do you send it set up if I'm buying it from you? So usually,
Absolutely.
if somebody orders a dual sprayer and an extra hose and a keg, we at least call and say, "Hey, do you want us to do this?" If you want to save the call, just put it in the notes that you would like us to. I've broken plenty of those plastic cone tips. I don't think, Matt, you messed it up. I would put it back on. You'll be surprised that you didn't mess it up. You don't copy.
Oh no, I would actually wreck them. They
So
wouldn't connect anymore.
I have an employee actually watching the stream, and this is difficult because it's yellow and
Yeah, we have a green
Brittany-
screen.
you need to turn the similarity down just a little bit on my on my color thing because this
I
is
need
yellow.
to do this whole green screen thing and then have fun with it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, So is that basically what you're talking about seeing T-Town? Was it T-Town?
Yeah, it was Tim.
You don't copy no one, he said. I
No
don't.
one.
I mean, it's a great idea, but see, one thing I've noticed since I've been doing this is I'm flattered a lot, but also disturbed when I come up with a great idea and then everybody else jumps on board with it. So I'm not trying to make other people who think they're my competition feel that way. So I'm, if they got a great idea, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with my idea. So if you want to do something like this, oh, she put the green screen back on. That is so cool. It's like you can see the bubbles through my forehead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway,
I'll turn it back on when you tell me to.
but anyways, if you want to do this, we can certainly do that. And on our website, we actually do just to help keep stock under control. We had to make that available. So if you order a hose setup or a keg, you can select the brass sprayer with a plastic cone tip, and it'll come. It'll come just like this.
Or a fan.
So
either one.
or fan.
Whatever
and it'll
tip
come
tickles
like
your
this.
fancy.
And yeah, as far as the black tip though, this would be, and I used to have one in here. I don't have one in here now because I made people put away my garbage. But yeah, the black cone tip can go on this also. They are completely universal. So
Oh, I see what people. Why would you want to? Is it any good? Like the fan tip, yeah, but like the plastic cone tip with the brass.
So the biggest problem people have with the plastic is originally, like, everyone sold their plastic handles with a plastic cone tip, and the cone tip, a lot of times when you toss your hose down, the cone tip would snap off. And so
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that's super irritating. And it really makes your whole setup useless until you replace it. So that never happens with this. And maybe we could turn it this way. No matter which way I turn it, it's gonna
Stop showing it. I'm tired of turning the thing off and on.
Just get all brass. It works. It works good.
But yeah, all brass works good. You'll be surprised at how much you don't bounce it against things. It's not really a concern.
Yeah. When I picked up the brass sprayer, I thought it's really heavy compared to just a plastic one. But then you have the water weight behind you, so it all it evens out. So just be careful, you'll be fine. It works
Alright.
better.
Oh,
for this-
sidebar. Mary said that she needs to go to Menards. If I want to come stay at Sun, and she'll grab me on the way through. I love that. I'm going to Menards shopping.
I like Menards.
Menards has become my new favorite place. I mean, they don't necessarily have the selection of, say, Home Depot or Lowe's as far as the hardware section, but oh my God, they open up the household, like, things that you would want, like, immensely. They have, like, everything.
Yeah, they have like a lot more lights and connectors and random stuff.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right.
I love me some Menards.
Okay, is the only color hoses you offer is the green or blue? On the website, yes, but no.
But we also have red, yellow, and gray.
Yeah, we started carrying red, yellow, and gray for when we did custom wraps, but if you like really want one of those colors, just throw it in the notes. Select blue hose and then throw it in the notes. Window tinting queen, it's absolutely fine. We made it in time for another giveaway.
We're gonna give this away. Put her in the list. Put her on the wheel. She wants one of these. She loves us.
Yeah, we can definitely do red for you. It's a really nice dark red. I want to say we showed the colors in our keg maintenance video if you have time to kind of scrub through it and try and find it.
And if this is a thing, it's a bright dark red. It's vibrant, but it's dark.
It's a different one. But okay. So let me get in here on the wheel, and
it's darker than the red on the wheel.
Tinting queen.
Oh, and she loves Matt too.
She loves Matt.
And Rick Tallman's still in there. Everybody loves Matt. We just need to have
I
Matt
don't know
on our
about
streams
that.
every week, and then we'll have great streams.
Okay, guys. So, I don't know. Let's say we'll go ahead. We'll spin the wheel. Person's name will get picked.
What's up, Tucker?
You have a couple of minutes to throw open the chat if you're still here watching, because we've lost a lot of viewers in this time. If within
we're
a
down to
couple of
25.
minutes they don't say, yeah, hey, I'm in here, I'm claiming this prize, we're just going to spin again until it lands on someone that's still here. Fair enough?
You must be here to get this dash towel. If you're not here right now and it lands on your name and you watch this back, this is why you didn't get it.
Yep, so this one will be for the White Sun Distributing dash towel. Interact. Let me...
Interact. You forgot how to spell us.
Shut up. And Jeff, I'm adding you right now. Okay. Here we go.
Zach Harrison. Are you with us, Zach?
Zach Harrison, are you still watching? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Oh, shoot. What?
Yeah, there's a delay between your laptop and what happens here.
Yeah, it's like at the little window down here.
Yeah, if you double click on that little window, it'll make it full screen.
Ah, he's here.
I didn't know that. Oh no, it makes
All
it.
right.
It's the same.
Yeah, because your phone. Yeah,
Vertical.
yeah. Oh, he is here. Well, that's no fun. I wanted to bum somebody out. Let's do it again. I got another one here.
All right, Zach. Make sure that you message us. If you've never ordered from us before, we need your phone number, your email address,
There he
and
is.
where you'd like it shipped to.
Let's do another one because, like, I wanted it to land on somebody that isn't here.
Oh.
I want to
right.
bum somebody out if they rewatch it, or
All right, let's
somebody
do
will tell
it.
them.
Let's do a second one. Here we go.
Oh, I'm not getting the sound effects. Mr. Gonzalez, 1982. Are you here?
He usually sticks around. So I'm hoping this time he didn't cut out early and miss a towel. Mr. Gonzalez, are you here?
Oh, we need a countdown timer, like a 10-second countdown timer or something. 10, 9. We got a countdown timer in the chat.
8. 9.
9.
5.
We've got.
What's happening? 8.
We have 2 countdown timers going.
3, 2, 1. He's not here. Give it to me. 7, 5, 3, 6. What is happening? How do you
This
get
is
added?
awesome.
Just by commenting? Yes. And Tucker, I'm pretty sure you're on there. I'm not sure.
Let's take a quick peek. Make sure Tucker's on there, and Corey says we should spin again.
Oh, and there was one other gentleman that asked after I spun it if he could be added. So let me grab his name really quick.
Oh yeah, and I saw somebody, Ed Mont, is it? Oh, I lost him somewhere in here. Oh, this is so awesome. Yeah, Ed Munt joined in just before you spun, and he says, "Hey, what's up, guys?" So we should probably put him on the wheel.
Edmund? Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Ed?
All right, let me go back to the spinner real quick.
Tent Queen, we're going to give away another Sun Distributing dash cover. And
Okay, they're both on here. Jordan, I'm sorry, Shady J. I'm pretty sure you are too. Let me.
I don't think he he wasn't here when
Jordan
you
is. Yep,
originally-
yep. Shady, you're on
Oh,
there.
yep, I see him.
And
You're at about 10
then
o'clock on the wheel.
Tucker.
We are in line up at the front of the line to get them as soon as Jordan just got back from SEMA, so she's got some things, buttons to push and whatever to get them to us, but she's hoping by the end of the month, and I'm excited. I love a good new tool. Especially one that they don't. Yeah, I especially want a good new tool made by an American person that doesn't already look exactly like something that's already sold in China.
All
I'll
right.
keep that on the low key. Don't get me wrong, Chinese tools are cool when they're good, but
Oh, Kevin, don't get discouraged. Hold on. I got you. Kevin Rogers.
no Rogers on that wheel. Oh,
All right, we
well,
got
Brittany's
you.
gonna
We got
fix
you,
that.
Mr. Rogers. It's all good.
Mr. Rogers.
That's his name.
Are you not old enough to know that's not what you call somebody with the last name Rogers?
I'm old enough to know that there's every reason in the world to call somebody Mr. Rogers if the opportunity so arises.
Fucking millennials.
Okay. Here we go, guys. We're going to spin the wheel again.
He's not mad at you. He got on the wheel, so
He's like, whatever, call me whatever you want.
Tom, no, Murray, oh, no. Bulkins? Ty Bulkins?
Ty,
Are you here, Ty?
I'm going to start removing people from the wheel because if they're not here and they're not claiming it, I don't want them to keep on getting picked.
Bro, that's a tough
Ty, are
one.
you here?
You have people in and out this whole time.
Ty,
Somebody
are you here?
start the
Ty's
countdown.
here. Ty's
Oh,
here.
never mind. Okay, Ty, same rules apply for you. If you're our customer, cool, we'll find you. But if not, send us a...
Oh, he's in Battle Creek.
Oh, more local type people. I
Oh,
love that.
yes.
We only give stuff away to Michigan people.
Apparently.
Yeah, we've had a couple local people win this time, and like I love to see it, but it's also very suspicious.
Save on that shipping.
It is suspicious, Brittany. Is there programming involved on that wheel of yours? Because
Yeah, right.
The great wheel
checked that out
decides
yet.
all.
Exceed.
Are you yelling at me?
Is my mom here?
My garage door won't shut. I gotta go fix it.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh, it doesn't even.
all right. So yeah, we have 4 winners today. We've got Joseph, who won our white dash shield. Don, who won our Fusion Fun Pack, our last one. Zach, who won a Sun Distributing dash towel. And then Ty, who also won a Sun Distributing dash towel. Let's clap. We're going to do a clap. Yay, everyone. We got some good winners in here this time.
Woo!
Oh, how do we get put in to win a fun pack? So the fun packs are all gone. We already drew for the last one. You just had to be in the chat and just say something. But, you know, keep watching. We love giving stuff away, so it's something that happens on the stream pretty regularly. Let's see. Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna give away my keg next stream.
Yeah, next stream, Matt's going to join us. We're going to get a nice frame where he actually fits in here. and it's going to be all tint stuff, sun distributing, and it's going to be great. There's someone who watches your stream, Mental one time was talking about how we all needed to do a stream together. Someone might want to get a hold of
Oh
her.
yeah,
I think it's a her. I don't know.
I think so.
Him or her. Get a hold of them. Let them know.
Yeah, I can do that. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, people pop in and out from time to time. So I don't know. I sometimes get a slew of like super chats and something from people, and then they disappear. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if I've seen that person in a minute.
Yeah. Usually I like, because we're watching the stream, so we see the chat. And yeah, I don't think I've seen that person in a minute either. So
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
it's I don't know. It's pretty fluid. You get
yeah.
some people people come and go.
So our streams in which we give stuff away guaranteed are Tuesdays. It's our Tool Talk Tuesdays. They start at 4 Eastern time. Every once in a while, you'll see us randomly go live on a Thursday or a Friday, but normally that's just hanging out, kind of BSing, no real structured topic, and usually no giveaways.
Easy
So-
money. Jamal.
Yeah.
Everything's easy money for Jamal.
Yeah, he's got his like $10,000 ticket, easy money.
Everything's easy money. Everything's easy to take apart and everything's easy money.
Yep. That Corvette window that almost made you quit, easy money.
Mm-hmm. Easy money.
Matt doesn't always come on here on Tuesdays. This is actually the first time we've talked him into it. And then he will be here next Tuesday. He has confirmed we've got a keg to give away. Normally it's me and Rick, and every once in a while we'll pop a random person in.
Yep.
But you can still watch. We'll still support that. So. All right. So I am hitting my time limit here. Matt's got a baby to get back to. Probably a wife that would like some attention because he's been neglecting her. And Rick took off. So we'll go ahead. We'll end it here, guys.
Alrighty.
No, Matt has so many kegs, okay? Don't worry. Matt loves giving kegs away because he has so many. He'll be fine. But all right, guys, thank you. We will see you on the next Tuesday. If we don't see you before then, here comes Rick back, of course, as soon as I'm trying
I came
to
in
leave.
time to say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Stupid garage door.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us again. Thank you guys for participating so heavily this time. And
Yes, you guys have been awesome.
yes,
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. And if you're not, go over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button because we don't say that enough.
I think they go to YouTube, they hit subscribe, and then they go back to Facebook.
We do have a few people that bounce back and forth between Facebook and YouTube. And I think that it's just like how many each one's got. If like the other one's got more people, they want to be over there. And
yeah.
it's,
Well, all
it's
right,
not
guys.
fair.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.
Yay. And we out.
Bye.
Bye.